Today we're going to talk about the Pro Agility Drill, also known as the 5-10-5 drill. Great drill for athletes to learn how to change direction because they can anticipate the turns. There are 2 turns at the 5 and the 10-yard line. So the first step, what we're going to do in this drill, is Jay's going to work on his stance. He's going to straddle the line, feet about shoulder width, can be a little wider, can be a little more narrow depending on the athlete. Above all, it should be a comfortable stance for the athlete to explode out of. So his feet shoulder width, straddling the line. He's going to bend his knees, sink his hips down. Good, just like that. Hips higher than the knees. We don't want to be too low. So he's right here. His hand placement. Jay's going to start this drill by running to the right, so his right hand's going to be down. It's going to be right on the line that he's straddling. Good. It's a good stance. He's going to take this off hand. It's going to be back. He's going to want to throw this hand when he starts. It's not wiggling, not moving around because the time starts on first movement. So that left hand is back. Good. So there's his stance. He's ready to explode out. Now since he's moving to his right, as his first movement goes, he will shift his weight to the right. He should be up on his toes a little bit from the very start, just enough to be able to slide a piece of paper. We do not want to stand flat-footed. So here he is, he's shifting his weight to the right. Now his first step is going to be his left leg crossing over, exploding off of his right leg. Now this whole time he'll be keeping his shoulders square. It'll be like a side run standing up. Go ahead, Jay. First step. Good. Now see how he's low. His shoulders are obviously going to rise, but you do not want them to rise up too much. Low is fast. So here he goes. In about 2 to 3 steps, he's going to reach the other cone, at which point he'll do a jump stop. Good. He's going to sink his hips, keeping his hips low. Remember, his shoulders are square the whole time. Hips are low, his knees in, his toes slightly in. We can even get in a little bit more. Good. When he gets to this cone, since he ran to the right, he'll reach out with his right hand, touch the cone just as he's doing. From this position, he's going to explode out to another crossover step and travel 10 yards. So what Jay's going to do, he's going to cross his right leg over his left leg as he pushes off the left leg. Go ahead, Jay. Good. It's a full sprint. As he gets to this side, again, another jump stop. He wants that toe and knee to be pointed in. Hips are all right. You don't want your hips to be too high. You cannot change direction if your hips are too high. So here he is. He reaches out with his left hand. Now he's traveling to the left. From here, he's going to even sink a little lower, there we go. Low is fast. From this position, he's going to sprint out. The drill concludes when he passes this cone in the middle. However, we teach to run past the cone because you don't want any let up before you reach the cone. So Jay's going to, there you go, low hips. He's going to explode out past the cone. Once he goes past the cone, the timer stops. That's why we teach our athletes to run through the cone, not to the cone. And that concludes the Pro Agility. This is a full speed Pro Agility. We're going to go to the right. This is a full speed Pro Agility. I'm going to travel to my left.